All right, that sounds fair. You may remember a while back we had Fargo Cast Public Health come into the show and talk about some vaping devices and how they look like thumb drives. I mean, it's just stunning what's going on here. Well, obviously, at least I was very surprised just to see how much you feel like, oh, hey, I've got my little memory card. And then you end up, as you said up there, they call it taking a hit off these things.
Yes.
So
Yes.
Welcome back to the show. It's great to have you here.
Thank you very much for having me
I want
again.
to start with this because Melissa
Markegard.
Yes. As we were just coming into the break, we were talking, and she says that now they just recently found 3 elementary students that were vaping?
Yeah, very recently, within the last couple weeks. And so we really want parents to know that these, if you have elementary school students, this is something that they're seeing, potentially on the bus, potentially on the playground. We know that it's there, and you need to be aware of it just as much as if you were in middle school, or if you had a middle schooler or a high schooler. You have to know what you're looking for.
Can we get a close-up on this, Wes? So I guess the question is exactly, what do I look for? Because I think most people, okay, we'll get over here. If you look at this looks like it's the bottom of a thumb drive. So if I saw this, thanks to you, now I won't, but I would be like, oh, that's great. My daughter's, got a thing she's keeping all her documents on or something.
Yep. Yeah, you might see it now because you're paying attention to it now. But this is called the Juul. It is the most popular vaping device on the market today. It has pods, so my pod happens to be leaking, so don't touch it because it has very high concentration of nicotine. But this is what the pods look like. This is how they come. These aren't leaking, so we can touch these, but this is the actual pod. It slides right in there. So you might, as a parent, maybe you've seen these come through your washing machine or in your kid's car or backpack.
Can we get a close-up on this for her, guys?
So I just brought us several different flavors because the color of the plastic top is the flavor that it is. And then we have the Vaping Hoodie, which you might start seeing. We know that they are in schools pretty regularly. So it's a vaping hoodie. So it's all about being discreet and not being able to see it. And so they sell adapters for the vaping hoodie, and then you would insert your vaping device into that, and then that vaping device would go down into the front, and then you would be able to vape off the other side. Very discreet,
so it sounds like a
very
hookah
hidden.
thing that you see in the Middle East, right? I mean, is this where I'm literally doing it as you take?
That would be where you would take your hit then. Yep. In class, on the bus, in the bathroom of schools. Yes. Then we have the Vaping Backpack, which very similar to the hoodie, has just a hidden compartment where you would attach your vaping device and slide that right inside of the backpack and zip it right back up. And then you have your vaping, the other end that you can vape off of. I saw your eyes. Then you just have the other end that you vape off of throughout the day. We also are suggesting that parents, if your kids use fanny packs regularly, that you look through those. You're the parent. You need to be knowing what you're looking for and knowing what your students are carrying around. If you're seeing weird chargers, so this is a vaping device that can be purchased at any local gas station. The device itself is 99 cents. Then the pods are a little bit more expensive, but this is a very cheap, I want to say, device to be able to get into. But if you're a parent and you're saying, okay, well, that looks like a Juul, but that charger is... That's
a phone charger or whatever,
But it doesn't look like a phone charger, right? So you need to, as a parent, be questioning if you see weird chargers that you've never seen before. You don't know what that device does. You don't know what this charger charges. You need to be looking just a little bit closer to make sure you know what you're looking for.
We have just under a minute left, and you kept saying, "I have to get the watch. I have to get the watch."
Yes, thank you for reminding me. So then I'm wearing the Vaping Watch. We have seen these in our local schools. And the Vaping Watch is made to look like any other kind of smartwatch that most kids are wearing. And then the vaping device itself pops right off. And then you would just vape off the top of that. And then it charges on the bottom. So if you're a parent, you're looking for a place to vape and a place to charge typically. And then that is very discreet and hidden in plain sight.
So yeah, can you put that back? Because I mean, normally when you walked in, I literally thought that was like maybe a iPhone watch, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, when I was here last time and Lisa interviewed me, I wore it, and I totally forgot to mention it because I wear a Fitbit all the time. So it's very common for me to just have a watch. So I forgot about it last time.
Unbelievable
So
that I could be like, oh, that's so great. She's like into her health. She's got a
Right.
Fitbit. No, it's a vaping device.
I would never wear this because it doesn't count my steps. So we have to be, we're all about health at Public Health. So.
Oh, man. Thank you so much for being here. That was
Yes,
fantastic.
absolutely.
Look forward to having you back.
Yes.
So people want to just reach out and ask you questions. How do they do that?
Yeah, yep. You can just contact Fargo Cast Public Health. We're in the tobacco prevention division, and so I would be happy
Can
to
I call you and have you
answer.
come like search through my house? Hey, do you find
No,
anything
I do not do that.
strange?
But I could find I could find stuff if you really need me to.
Thank you so much.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, stick around. We got much more coming up right after this.